How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Murcielago Rentals. We rent shit so you don't have to. Today, we're talking about something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about Korea. We're talking about North Korea, we're talking about South Korea, and all the other little tiny Koreas in between. You know what I mean? So basically, I'm going to be getting a little bit into the whole martial law thing that happened with South Korea in a little bit, but I want to start off with another story that I feel like people aren't talking as much about. It's not as big of a deal, but I feel like it's got some implications. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to make this video a little bit shorter than the last one. I know some people didn't appreciate the length of the last one, but that's all right. We're gonna try to make this one a little bit shorter. Today, we're gonna be drawing I don't know, something with a little bit more emotion maybe. But to start off with, the first story I want to talk about is this Chinese immigrant. I believe he was in California, and basically he was shipping guns to North Korea, supposedly so that way they could be used against South Korea, which I feel like is kind of where the implication part kind of comes in. And you know, he got into the US on a visa, chilled out here, you know, probably smoking that LA Cali gas, you know what I mean? Probably never seen a Latina before. It was like, oh, holy shit, you know, we don't got these in home country. And was, you know, just chilling out, you know, smuggling guns. Apparently, they're shipping them like in like the lining of like trucks and shit. I did that shit in GTA 4. I mean, it seems like a pretty legitimate operation. You know what I mean? So they was doing that. He got caught. He said he was shipping like I'm talking like millions of dollars worth of just like firearms and stuff. He's doing it from Cali, which kind of I think is a little stupid. Do that shit like in Texas, bro, like or in Florida. Shouts out to Florida, even Georgia. I mean, in Georgia, you got all the railroads and shit like that. You can put that shit in a train. You feel me? Cali? Like what? You're gonna be shipping them some little deuce things? You know what? Man, you can't get no good guns in Cali. But apparently he was using like straw transactions and stuff like that. I don't really, you know, maybe he was like trying to tell his like, because I guess he got in contact with them when he was in China, came over to the US, got hooked on marijuana, and you know, I don't know what else. Maybe you think he did Galaxy Gas? You think that's what he was on? He was like, oh, I need money for nitrous. I don't know. You think he saw anyone famous? I wonder. You think he saw like Brad Pitt and was like, Brad Pitt, can you buy me this Glock 19? Don't ask me what it's for. But yeah, there's that story that was going on. They caught the guy. He said you know, probably said he regrets it and stuff like that. Do they believe him? No. They're probably waterboarding his ass right now. He's probably just like choking on just like hella fucking water. They probably like wishes he was dead. I don't know. I mean, it's probably better that America got to him instead of the North Koreans or the South Koreans. You think South Korea, you think they like that? You think they be torturing people like that? One has to think. But yeah, I think it's a little interesting. You know, no one's really talking about it. Bro came in here, chilled out here on an expired visa, shipped hella guns over to North Korea, said they were for the explicit use of, I mean, you could argue what, like self-defense? I mean, because, you know, let's tie this over to the story that everyone's talking about, which is the South Korean president or whatever. He declared martial law. Nobody fucked with him. They thought he was a loser. You know, he seems like a loser. Like, bro, like 6 hour martial law, bro. Like, you didn't even do like no Scarface, like hole up in the office and just da. You know, nothing, bro, nothing. They come in here, they did a diplomatic meeting and decided, nah, no good. And you just had to be like, fuck. Oh, motherfucker. You know, like that's him. He's probably got the call. They're like, bro, they say you can't do that. They say they're not rocking with the martial law. He was like, what? But what? But I'm the president. They're like, man, they don't care. Like, look, if you don't got fear, if you're what's it called? If your population isn't scared of you, you know, you're not out here popping heads. You're not out here making statements. You know what I'm saying? You're no dictator, bro. Like, you haven't killed anybody. You haven't put a gun up. You know, all right, let's look at Venezuela, right? Let's look at the old, not the current leader of Venezuela, because he goes to the graveyard of, why can't I remember his name? I'm bad with names, you guys. Is it Chavez? Chaista? Is that what they be saying? Whatever. That guy, they had a meeting. They weren't agreeing with him. He pulled 2 big ass pistols out. Just whipped them out. Looking all crazy. Looking like, yo, I'm really about to do something in this meeting. I got guns right here. You gonna say no to me? And you know what? I don't see no South Korean president doing no shit like that. So you think they're gonna take you seriously, bro? I'm like, no, bro, absolutely not. So you know what? Martial law got dethroned. A lot of people didn't even know about it. Now people are rioting. They want to impeach this guy. America's not happy because they have a mutual, you know, America's like, oh, you know, we're supposed to be looking out for you. You're supposed to be looking out for us. But what's this? You're trying to be Mr. Dictator over here. You're trying to live like, you know, trying to live your little dream of, you know, having people starve to death in your country and getting your name in the history books. So that way edgy teenagers in the future can, you know, Photoshop pictures of you next to Stalin looking all pretty at the moon or whatever the hell. You know what I mean? But, nah, man, they're not rocking with you now. And now North Korea, so basically what the South Korean's president whole thing was, his whole deal was like, oh, I'm doing this because my opposing party, which is, because he's a conservative, he's one of them conservative motherfuckers. He's a conservative Asian. So he's an Asian. And, you know, he probably hates black people. He probably doesn't like, you know, he probably loves watching, like, Friends on TV. You know, he's like, oh, Friends, so funny. You know what I mean? I love Jennifer Aniston. I hate Joey. You know, I feel like South Koreans look at Joey and they're like, oh, I hate him. Matt LeBlanc. You know, Matt LeBlanc, he had like $500 to his name when Friends started. His first purchase was actually a 4chan pass. Fun fact. But anyways, yeah, I don't know what this guy was thinking. He was trying to convince everyone that the reason why he needed to declare martial law was because his opposing party were trying to work with the North Koreans, you know, and I don't think anyone bought that at all. And I think that, I mean, North Korea, like, they're getting their guns from China or fucking Chinese immigrants in the U.S. right now, you know. So let's ask North Korea. North Korea, where are all these factories you're talking about where you're making weapons of mass destructions when you need to get your AK shipped from Orange County? You know what I mean? I'm not buying it. Kim Jong-un, I'm sorry. But you know what? Kim Jong-un, he doesn't need to declare martial law because he already got that shit. You know, we don't really know what's going on like that for real over there. We know a little bit. But, yeah. That's a leader. You know, that's somebody who, like, his people, like it or not, they have to respect him. This South Korean president guy, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't know what he's got going on. I don't know what he was expecting. You know, you would think that he thought maybe more than, like, 12 minutes on it. He probably did that shit on a whim. They got cocaine out there? That sounds like a cokehead ass thing to do. Like, oh, you know what? Fuck it, I'm the man. You know what? I'm gonna shut this shit down, man. Like, look, you got all these military people, right? They're at the door. They're stopping people from coming in, and the other people that came in because they need to do a meeting at this building that you're trying to block off from the public, and they just push their way past the armed guards, walk in there, do an emergency meeting, and kick your ass out. How do you let that happen, bro? You should be at the door, strapped the hell up with guns that you got, I don't know, from the US legally. You don't need to have Chinese people doing your dirty work for you. And then, you could have done it then. You could have just chilled out and just been like, ooh, just popping heads. But you don't got the balls to do that. So now look at you. You're a laughing stock in your own country. You're a laughing stock worldwide. No one likes you. You come across like, how can you be a worse conservative than the ones in the US, bro? Like, everyone always talks about how retarded US conservatives are. And you got this guy. Like, look at the people who stormed the Capitol. At least they had fits, you know what I mean? They were smoking dab pens and stuff. They were chill. But you, on the other hand, you couldn't kill one person. That's like a free body. No conviction in these world leaders. But, they kicked his ass out. Now North Korea is going to step in, and they're going to fuck you guys up. I don't know. But, I mean, that's kind of like what we got. Are there any other details I forgot about? I have a little bit of notes this time. Let's see. Oh, North Korea also test launched some missiles. I don't know, man. Yeah, so it looks like this guy was shipping over, this Mr. Chinese man, $2 million worth of federally licensed firearms. And actually, he was getting this shit from Texas. My bad. So yeah, but I don't know why he was working his whole operation out of Cali. This shit makes no sense. Now I'm confused. Yeah, he was arrested in California. Maybe he was just hiding out there. Maybe they were just like, bro, you're being too paranoid. Here's a bag full of cookies, and just like, I don't know. You think he was like an edible kind of guy? Them edibles, man, they fuck you up. Here we go. Let's talk about this drawing a little bit real quick, because I haven't really mentioned it too much. I don't really got much to say about it right now. I'm gonna be honest. Let's give this guy a little tracksuit. What do you think? Male or female? Let's make this non-binary gentleman. We're using gentleman as a non-binary term, because women can be gentlemen too. And, we'll give him like a little tracksuit, some Adidas type shit. You know what I mean? How does the Adidas logo look like? I already forgot. It's like this, right? No, dude, no. That's like the fast arrow in Wipeout. That's like Mario Kart, like hits that and he goes like 200 miles per hour. Man, what does Adidas look like? Whatever, we're just gonna, when all else fails, sometimes you just gotta spell it out. There we go. There we go. Put a little zipper up here. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Nike or Adidas, guys? What you feeling? I used to be Adidas, but I don't know. Neither, I'm gonna be honest. What about Reebok? Y'all fuck with Reebok? Reebok could be at Walmart and shit like that. Honestly, people need to stop talking crap about Walmart. I'm about to start doing all my shopping at Walmart when I'm talking clothes and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Here we go. These little tracksuits, they got like pockets and stuff usually, don't they? They got pockets. What's he got in his pocket? What you think? Should we make it like topical, something topical with the times? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, we'll give him a vape. If any of you guys watching this vape, stop that shit, please. All right, there we go. All right, back to the topic at hand. So, all right, last time, we got into some conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't really heard any conspiracy theories. Maybe it's because it's like an international issue, so people ain't really thinking about it so much. They're not really like, oh, worrying about like the conspiracies and no shit like that. I mean, we can make a few conspiracy theories up right now. I mean, we could even say that the Chinese guy they arrested, I mean, how do we really know? You know what I mean? Like, he just be saying shit. If you waterboard someone, they'll tell you anything. Maybe he's shipping that shit out for a different reason. Or maybe, you know what? I don't know. Maybe Trump is talking to Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un. Just being like, hey, man, I'll give you some guns if you kill this stupid South Korean guy. I don't really think that makes too much sense, to be honest with you. Kind of a bad conspiracy theory. I don't know. Maybe the president of South Korea, he just gets bullied all the time. You know what I mean? Like, that is the kind of like the act of somebody who just is fed up with no one taking them seriously. They're just like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna just And then you got like somebody who's like, you got like all the other politicians. I mean, they went in there real quick. They went at like 6 hours. That's all it took. It took 6 hours for them to overthrow that shit. Nobody wanted that. Nobody, like I said, nobody respects this guy. Nobody cares about what he wants, what he's trying to do. He's super worried about like, oh, these people, they're working with North Korea. That seems like a cop out. I feel like especially like in Korea standards, I feel like if you want to like do some fear mongering, just talk about like, what's across the other side of the border. Just be like, no, this is what North Korea wants. That's probably what parents tell their kids over there, so they stop playing like Call of Duty and stuff like that. They're like, no, it's a North Korean conspiracy to get in your head and make you want war. You know what I'm saying? And then these kids are like, but man, I'm on a total terror kill streak. I don't know. I'm not trying to do any racist accents, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sure like plenty of you guys thought I was gonna like come in here and do like the but like, nah, we're not doing that today. Let's be respectful of these people that clearly got a lot of shit going on. We can't play video games anymore because they're saying that it's propaganda from the US government to make South Koreans go and kill each other, so that way the Americans can come in and take all their fucking batteries from their iPhones. But I don't know. I mean, I never get really concerned when they talk about like, oh, South Korea is like, or North Korea is like launching bombs and stuff. Like, they say that shit like every day. Like, if you look up North Korea at any time of day, that's what it's gonna say. I don't know. They're just blowing shit up all the time. They're probably just like filming their version of Jackass or something. You know how they're like obsessed with like American like culture and stuff like that? They probably got like some North Korean dude being like, hey, this is Steve-O and this is the fish stick. And then they just like blow him up. You know what I mean? They strap like a bunch of firecrackers to his nuts. And that's like the only show that they got on cable TV out there. Alright. And this is like Walmart brand, what's his name? Cartman. Meh. That's him. Look at him. We're gonna make him stoned. Because all of his friends stopped hanging out with him because he was too much of like a mean guy. So he decided he was gonna chill out. You think he smoked with the guy who sold all those guns to North Korea? Probably. If Cartman was real, And he really had to like go to South Korea or North Korea. I mean, I'm getting them confused, guys. My bad. He'd probably do pretty good there. I mean, he would be hungry. But I don't know. I feel like he'd rise up the ranks. They'd appreciate his no nonsense attitude. Does Cartman have ears? He does now. Let's give this kid some ears, bro. Let's give him one of them like little little cross earrings. You know that you get a Hot Topic, and everyone thinks you're like so cool because you're like, holy shit, this dude has swag. There we go. Let's give him like a shadow, big rotund shadow. Alright, why is this guy crying? Because Cartman is all out of runts. We all out of runts. Bruh. Can you read that? My handwriting can be a little shit sometimes. I work in the medicine industry, so, you know, I kind of have to keep up appearances. Let's do a little shadow for his big, fat fucking chin. Fat, triple, quadruple chin that you got here, Cartman. You fat fuck. Yeah, make sure you don't fucking break the sidewalk while you walk on it. You obese motherfucker. There we go. And might as well have like a swisher in his mouth. There we go. A little smoke. Y'all think it's cold? These guys are kind of bundled up out here. You think it's cold? We'll do a little shadow under your hat. Nothing crazy. And let's give him like some hair. You know, he's kind of letting himself go a little bit. Too busy smoking weed, not enough time going to the barber shop. Would you give Cartman a haircut? He probably tips like shit. Probably doesn't tip at all. You make like 15 bucks off this kid. Nah. Not cool. His stubby, rotund little legs. Look at him. Cartman, if they start bombing shit, you're not gonna get anywhere, bro. Oh well. We're all out of runts. Put a Z there. Now what's this guy gotta say in response? Woe is me, for all I wanted was a simple runt swisher from my chubby and what's another word to describe Cartman? Insensitive dealer that I now hate. Hashtag Viva North. I mean best Korea. All right, there we go. Let's kind of like do a little bit more world building over here. I mean, can we? I'm already just gonna go ahead and rip this because I'm not gonna put anything over on this side. Perfect. All right. What are we thinking? Perfect. All right, well, not as much to say today, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for rolling with me. Good night.